Good morning. Oh God, hold on. Where did that frog come from? I mean, really? Already? Froggies in my throaties? Oh, there's a little bit of background music. I forgot we had that. We'll just have that volume a bit lower. Good morning and welcome to the early show. A wee look at the papers, a wee discussion about what they say that's all topical, and possibly a little rant, and then another poem from my wee poetry book. Aye. And I promise no more terrible Irish accents. How are you today? Hope you're good. Hope that Tuesday is turning out to be a beautiful day for you. I'm looking out the window and it's nothing but blue skies. Kids come back tomorrow from their mum's house at 1 p.m. I am very excited about them coming back. I love it when they're here in the house, but what I love more is the ability to go and do stuff with them, you know, that creating memory stuff. So we will go and hopefully, without infringing my safety with regards to social distancing, go and do stuff. It can't be anywhere totally public, not yet, because I'm still shielding, but I'm allowed to go out for an hour's worth of exercise each day. So that will mean bike rides. Bike rides will mean the thing. And that's great because Paxton has just got into doing a crap load of cycling. He's actually cycling about a 30-mile round trip today. This is his biggest trip ever. This has been a summer of cycling for him. I am so proud of him. It's him and his friends. There's like 3-4 of his friends that have just got into it. And I am genuinely over the moon for him. Absolutely. It's like when I was his age, I cycled everywhere. I cycled to school and went on trips with a couple of my friends, one of them called Mike. We'd just get on the bikes and go and do stuff. We didn't have Xboxes back then. We just went out and did stuff. It didn't matter if it was crappy weather. I mean, there was even a time a friend of mine called John and myself got on our bikes with water pistols and had a water pistol fight up at Edinburgh University, cycling round the campus. What a riot. But that's the sort of things that you did. That was our Call of Duty. You know, that was it. It was amazing. I look back on that with incredibly fond memories, which is good. Good morning, Grandma Vicentin. I hope you're good. I'm going to give you a wave. Hi. And yeah, I will. Are you coming round today about 9:15 for me to drive you to work today, Grandma? I hope so. Which is good. And we've got a couple of other people hanging out in the background as well there. Don't know who you are, but feel free to say hello. We are a tiny stream, and it gives us the opportunity to interact with everyone, which is what I like doing. Which is crazy because We've got about 217 subscribers, which is a fair amount in YouTube. But on TikTok, it's gone a bit mental. Different audience though, and a different direction for me there as well. Let me just look up TikTok. TikTok has got a ridiculous amount. Where's me? Oh no! Oh God, I hate that sound. Oh God, did you hear that? That TikTok's. I'm not doing the TikTok dancey things. No, that's not for me. We're sitting at 2,700 people following on TikTok and growing. It's crazy. But that's cool. Because I kind of do different things there. I will put there. In fact, there is a link in the description of this morning's video saying join our TikTok. That's where you can find us, or just look up Radio Apocalypse on TikTok. The other thing with it is, if you're on Discord, I've just opened a new Discord channel which I will share, and you guys in Discord, if you do TikTok, are welcome to also share any talk of ticks that you do. So yesterday, I need to explain, there was a young guy called Brandon that is on Brandon Preston that is on TikTok. His handle is Brandon Preston 70. He's an autistic young man, and people think it's funny to bully him online. I fucking hate bullies. You have no idea how much I despise them. Back in the days of Vine, if you remember Vine, it was a 7-second sort of looping video app. It was operated by the people that operate Twitter. It wasn't made by them. That's a history. Forget about that. But anyway, I was part of a collective called Team Pangea there, and the Team Pangea people were eclectic free thinkers, a bit like the people here at Radio Apocalypse, and they were all about positivity and helping people with anxiety and mental health, and I'm all for that. We don't do much of the help things, but we do a lot of the positivity. And anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is, I was kind of the anti-positivity person. I did positivity by taking the piss. But the one thing I took very seriously after a terrible incident was online bullying. Basically, there was a young lass that was part of Team Pangea. She joined us because she was being bullied. She was 18 years old and she was being bullied. And she kind of liked my fun attitude towards things. So I would speak to her and we became buddies. And it all got too much for her, and she took her own life because of the online bullying. And I got a message through Vine from her family about that, and I just went off it on one. So I kind of, that was towards the end of Vine for me. I couldn't do much anymore on Vine because of that. And I've cleared away from the online bullying thing. But when I saw Brandon's TikTok saying that he was angry with people, and it was the line where I knew that things were serious, where he was saying that people were saying they could, I can smell autism. That really sparked that anger in me once again. I got a bit pissed off. So I duetted his, I'm going to share them to Discord, but I duetted his one, so it was sitting on my page, and then somebody duetted my duet. Then I did a 5 1-minute TikTok rant about online bullying. Now, back in the day again, I was one of the first people to paint their hands red, to put your hand up, to stand up against something. And I've kind of done that again. I don't know if you can, hang on, can you see that? That is, hang on, there we go, that's better. That's me on TikTok, out for a walk yesterday, doing a rant, but you can see that I've done Radio Apocalypse, stand up against online bullying, or red hands against bullying, and then the red hand. That is my red hand painted red. Okay, but that is it. So, point I'm trying to make is fuck bullies. Alright? And the whole thing about online harassment. Can't stand it. Hate it with a passion. And that's kind of that, and silly stuff, kind of the way that I did Vines, is what my TikTok's about. So yeah, go and have a look, please, and share the message, share the positive message for it all, and share the fun. Okay, anyway, enough about that. Let us bring up the... Whoa, there was a funny noise. Let's bring up the papers, now that we're away from the morning ranty. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, so this is our usual look at the papers in the morning. There's a noisy car outside. Great, this is good. We're getting a bit of a more consistent message now, with the mask situation, which is a bit more positive. Let's bring up the bigger window for this. Shoppers in England told to wear a mask or pay a fine. Yeah, I think that is quite fair. I've got a cool mask. I had to get one just for going out for a walk in case there's like a crowd of people walking towards me. I'd rather have one than not have one. But Radio Apocalypse also has a merch site. So if you go to www.radioapocalypse.live/merch, you will go and see our full range of t-shirts, mugs, charity stuff, and also face masks. And I'm always adding to the face mask thing. I think I'm actually going to grab that picture and use this picture. I like that one of Boris Johnson wearing a mask on your mask. Yeah, that's going to be a mask. It's definitely a thing. So shoppers in England told to wear a mask or pay fine, and also rebel force U-turn on Huawei and want more. Let's read what the blurb says. A picture of Prime Minister Boris Johnson holding his head as he wears a bright blue face mask takes up much of the Guardian's front page. Like many other newspapers, it leads on the news that shoppers in England will be required facial covering, or face a fine. Cover your face or face a fine. Cover your face or face a fine. Face a fine or cover your face. Absolutely. What is it? I can't read what it says. We need to go and find out more about that Huawei thing as well. Yeah. And a wee shame about John Travolta's wife, 57 years old, and she passes away. A breast cancer victim. Such a shame. And also I believe another high-level Scientologist took their own life yesterday or the day before, or sometime in the few days. Good morning, Nyla. How are we? Well, it's in the. Remember what we were talking about last night? It's in the papers today as well. In the Daily Star. Daily Star's usually down the bottom, but it's got a serious headline with our John Travolta's wife passing away, and a wee reference to what's his name as well? Elvis. Was it Elvis Presley's son or grandson? Or no, it's his daughter's son. I can't remember. But it's amazing how they've got both these people who are both quite high oh god, Grant Amara from Mythbusters died as well. 2020. Oh, 2020. I don't need that one. That's awful. God damn it. Gee whiz. What That's awful. Okay, and then there's Bojo is no longer clowning around. Bozo. See that on his badge there? It says Bozo. The Daily Star takes a stronger stance on face masks, announcing it's about bleeding time, and mocking up an image of the Prime Minister as a clown called Bozo, because the paper says that we've had months of clowning around, and we have. Let's just say that we have. Metro also leads with John Travolta's tragedy, with Kirsty passing away. Such a shame. 57 years old. I mean, that's only 8 years older than me. If Barry was here, he'd be saying it's like 3 years younger than me. But that's just Barry. We love him. Face it, you have to put on a mask. Yes, we do. £100 fines to be imposed for failing to cover up in shops. Wow. Face it, you have to put on a mask. You know, we should have been doing this ages ago. You know, what gets me when we look at everything that is, you know, being done now with regards to coronavirus in the UK, we've been kind of enforcing different aspects of it in Scotland compared to England. And we've taken a more serious direction because we have a grown-up that's in charge. I don't care what anybody says, like her or love her, hate her or really hate her. Nicola Sturgeon is a statesman, and she's put public health at the start. I had a discussion with somebody on Facebook about this, saying she's not following the science. And well, actually she is following the science. She's just not just jumping on the bandwagon and going with the science straight away. Okay, so she understands that, you know, it is highly contagious and that it's slowing down, but why, you know, go straight into running when we should still be taking baby steps and not even walking? We're talking about people's lives. We're talking about people dying because of this. So if you want to go running around and being stupid about it all, that's entirely up to you. But in Scotland, we've taken our First Minister's advice. We've done it very slowly, and we've not had as many pockets exploding of contagion throughout Scotland compared to England. And yeah, we've had masks for shops for a while, officially now from last Friday, I think it was. You have to wear a mask in a shop all the time, but kind of like advised to wear masks before. But that's just the way that it is. But poor Kirsty. You know, it's such a shame. Okay, Daily Mail. Chinese fixer targeted top royals. Here we go. That was this was yesterday as well. There he is there, picture of him. Now, if this guy was truly that bad, I mean, countries spy on each other. They want to develop assets at the highest level all the time. And this chap here was like the Chinese, what's it, the Society of Chinese International Friends or something? Where does it say? It doesn't say there. But that was his job, was to make connections at the highest levels in countries. You know, so whether he was a spy or whether he wasn't a spy, to me is kind of irrelevant when you look at his job description on the surface. You know, hey, I'm a Chinese fixer, I can make things happen, I can be like that go-between between the government, and your people can speak to my people through me, because I'm the fixer, I'm that conduit to communications. And that's not a bad thing if it's not being manipulated by one side or the other. But inevitably, when you're talking about Great Britain and China, it's going to be manipulated. Whoa, thought that was a wasp flying into my window there. I hate wasps. But to understand, it's like that was his job. Look, he's a cheery looking guy as well. And he's standing beside that ape. Oh, sorry, that's Prince Charles. I beg your pardon. And then even the Queen likes him. The Queen's giving a wee smile, but then you've got whoever this dude is behind him, sort of like looking, I'm watching you, buddy. I'm watching you. Oh no, you can't see the pictures. Hold on. Boom. There we go. Yes, I'm busy rambling on there, and you can't even see the friggin' pictures because I've not done it across. There we go. Look. There he is. There. There's Queenie. There's, I don't know, is that one of Queenie's bodyguards? Has he got like a secret acid splashing flower there in case anybody gets too near to the Queen? It goes, get back. You know, but he's a cheery guy beside, like I said, that ape. You know, but wow. Yeah, I just think we should let him get on with his job. If he's a spy, he's a spy, and he'll be outed eventually. You know, but what can I say? It's his friggin' job. Let him do it. If it's going to make better relations between the UK and China, you know, £100 fine if you don't wear a mask in shops. Police to hand out on-the-spot penalties from July the 24th. We're already doing on-the-spot penalties in Scotland. The Daily Mail says that the announcement on face mask may anger those who find them uncomfortable or dislike the idea of state compulsion. It also finds a libertarian Tory MP who says it has vowed to stop shopping rather than join the ranks of mask wearers. There was a protest in Florida about not wearing masks the other day there. That's crazy. I want to show you my mask. Hold on. Not that I go into shops or anything, you know, but I have this mask, you know. It's a washable one. It's nice, kind of fashionable, but yeah, we've got a whole glasses. We've got a whole selection of masks on the merch site. So go and have a look. Go and definitely take a wee squintage at the old masks. What's Grandma saying? I have been wearing a mask in shop since week 2 of lockdown. Good girl. Now going to get a Lament family tartan one from the Apocalypse merchandise. Yeah, that's right. Well, you go and buy as many masks as you want. There is ones with hang on a second, we can put the merch site up in the chat. I will do this just now. www.radioapocalypse.live/merch. Boom. Right, so we don't, people have said to me, how can they donate to the channel and things? I don't feel, I feel uncomfortable if people offer me money. That's not what I'm about. But what you can do is, I don't feel uncomfortable if you buy something and get something for your money. So that's one of the reasons I set up a merch site. Nyla's bought some stuff. Cognac has bought a hoodie, and we do hoodies, and then all the hosts have their own range where you can buy their face, okay? And then all the money that I will not make money on the back of other people's faces, right? So what I've said to the guys, if they agreed to let me use their face, that any money made from their masks, okay, would be put into a kitty, and the week before Christmas, the week before Christmas, we would give all that money to a charity, which is going to be Maggie's Edinburgh, because they really helped myself and my family during my cancer treatment. I'm sorry, but I'm a great believer in that charity. They will be getting any charity work that I do will be for them. So that's who that is. So go and have a look at the merch site. It's a bit of fun. It's I'm about to go and put every possible coloured t-shirt and hoodie that you can get on there this week as well. I'll be doing that either today or tomorrow, and probably chucking up some more masks as well. It's a dead easy merch site to do, and I'm thinking about making an Instagram site with all the merch on it too, just to let people see what we're about. You know, it's a nice thing for people to go and have a look at. It's just another nice way of chucking it about. And feel free to take that link and put it on your social media too. It's all very good. I should actually. Do you know what we can do? We will do this towards the end. I'll show you some of the merch towards the end of it all. Because I can. No, we won't. Can we do that? Can we? There's YouTube 1 and YouTube 2. Right, yes, we can do that. Yeah, we'll do that after. Good. Anyway, let's stick to the papers. The papers. And you'll have a Mo mask. So you bought 16 masks for you here, and then you'll soon have a Mo mask. I expect a picture of you hiding behind the Mo mask on your Instagram, Nyla, under the hashtag Mo merch, just for shits and giggles. That would be fun. When payday strikes here, I'm gonna get the kids to design their own masks and make that as part of the merch, and buy them masks through that, so they've got their own design for them all, which will be good fun. Anyway, back to the papers. Daily Telegraph. Shoppers without masks risk £100 fine. Yeah, good. Johnson will agree to Rebel's demand for Huawei network's ban. Wow. Apathy could be an early sign of dementia. Maxwell an extreme flight risk, the judge told. Excellent. Thanks, Nyla. I can't wait. I'm really touched that, you know, yourself and Cognac and a few other people now have taken the time to go and purchase Radio Apocalypse stuff. It's nice. I like it. It's like I say, there's people that have said, hey, can we donate to your channel? Well, no, you can't, because I won't take money from people without them getting something back. Well, you're entertaining us. Yeah, but I don't see it that way. I don't consider myself an entertainer. I see it as a social engager, somebody that enjoys the sound of his own voice, basically. A vocal narcissist, and I mean that in the nicest way, not in the toxic way. But it's just one of those things. If you're getting something more than just the sound of my voice and me on a camera, and then I'm much happier with that. I can deal with that. Anyway, Daily Telegraph leads on the masks. We must support them all. We can support them all. Maybe we should put that on a t-shirt. Support them all. It's a thing. That'll be the next one. Anything at all. I'll shove anything on a t-shirt for it. You know, I'll go and find for all the range of crazy cheap t-shirts on it. Instead of, I did the full range of all the different quality ones. But if I do the bottom end one, we can put different ones on that all the time, and make it and put the price down to the least amount, so it becomes a proper thing. Anyway, back to the paper. Stop distracting me about merch. I could talk about it all day. I'm a proper salesman. The Daily Telegraph leads on the masks announcement, but its full front page also carries a story about the Prime Minister agreeing to demands to ban Chinese firm Huawei from the 5G network. Cartoonist Matt Delphi combines the two stories, depicting a man who says he has bought a tiny mask for his phone to spread to... Where is it? Where's that cartoon? Oh, it must be on the inside. Bummer. Right, well, we're going to have to... Hold on a second. I am going to go and find that there, Matt. We will find that towards the end. Daily Express. Right, Gin Palace. Tipple from the Queen's back garden. Oh, a nice bottle of gin. Travolta's heartache, yes, bless. You will have to wear masks. And look at Kate with her sort of auburny, almost gingery hair going on there, and her polka dot dress, looking very dapper, very positive. You know, I like the royal family distraction of what's going on in the world. You will have to wear masks in shops. Yes, we know that. And oh, here we go. Wow, he looks really like his... Wow, look at him. That Elvis's grandson that took his own life. He is the goddamn spitting image. He really has... I'm blown away. And of course, this is the Daily Mirror is the second paper that has both the people that have passed away. I wonder if they're linking, if they're drawing the conclusion and the link between them both, because they're both Scientologists. And wow, that's a beautiful picture, the one in the circle of them two. My very heavy heart, my beautiful wife Kelly has lost her fight. Ah, it's such a shame. But people aren't supposed to take their own lives in such things as Scientology. It's crazy. Good morning, Mr. Mac. How are you today? How are you? Hope you're good. We're just talking about, we're just doing the papers, and specifically the Daily Mirror talking about the death of Kelly and the suicide of Elvis's grandson, and both being in Scientology. Wow, masks must be worn in shop. New government rules make, yes, well we know this. It's on every paper, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Okay, if you don't want to wear a mask, that's fine. Don't wear a mask outdoors. You just stick with not wearing them. But see, if you're in a shop in the UK, go and just wear one, please. Right, you can take it off when you come outside the shop. Yeah, I mean, you can turn round and say, oh, I'm not conforming to what the government tells me what to do. Bunch of wankers. But I mean, really, it's not going to be forever. You know, it's just to get everything under control so we can do our best not to spread the disease. You know, it's just one of those things. You know, it's crazy. The Times, wear a mask in shops. Yes, Britain set to confront China with new carrier. What? Ah, fuck off. HMS Queen Elizabeth may be based in the Far East. I didn't even think we had enough planes for that yet. The Times leads on the story that Britain is set to send one of its new aircraft carriers to the Far East to confront China. The 3.1 billion her HMS Queen Elizabeth is expected to carry out exercises with allies in the region, including the US and Japan. Are we not renting that out to the United States just now? Hold on, I'm going to go and look up that on another page. I'm sure that that's just a whole load of crap there. HMS Queen Elizabeth. Or maybe that's... I'm pretty sure. Here we go. Yep, the Express says there. Rented to USA. Yeah, in 2018. Right, where is it? Okay. It's sitting in Portsmouth just now. Oh no, it's in Lymington. Is it operational? Becomes operational 2020. Ships company. Yeah, okay, that's good. So before that it was the trials and being rented out to the US Marines for something. So in 2020, a ship's company will number around 1,600 personnel, which is a mix of the ship's company and embarked forces, including her air wing. We didn't have the air wing in 2018 when she went to sea, and she was ready. It was after her sea trial. So yeah, that's good. I'm pleased that it's not bullshit. I would hate for that to be bullshit. I really did. Right, good. Why are we? I mean, what's the point? Why are we rattling sabers with China? You know, it's just honestly. Tory backlash, a 7-year wait to scrap Huawei. The Times leads on the story that Britain is set to send one of its aircraft carriers to confront China. Yeah. Mental. Okay, and we're back to here as well. Have to wear masks, and that is the papers. That is the papers from this morning, which is good. Which is fantastic. Right, I'm going to look up poem number 5 or 6 in this series, and while I'm doing that as well, I'm going to look up what's it called, Teespring, and show you the merch site. In fact, we'll do the merch site first, and we'll finish on the poem. And let's bring that up, which will be cool. Right, good. Okay, right, here we are. This is the range of merch. Look at that. Blood on your hands. Ooh, pandemic mismanagement. You know, that is what that is, as if you're coughing up blood. And then we've got the full red one there. Then you've got the Radio Apocalypse t-shirts and hoodies. All the different range of the white t-shirts, the different styles. All there for it. Oh, I'm going to get down to the masks. Hold on. Even the socks. The socks are so expensive, though. You know, I don't have a choice in that. That's down to the least amount. And there we go. There's the first mask. It's a saltire mask under the Scottish collection. Then you have My Tartan, the Lament Tartan, and then the Scotland the Brave Tartan as masks, and then the Lion Rampant. Then we go into the real Mo, the main Mo, which is the Mojax merch face on stuff, and you can even have me on a mask if you want me on a mask. Then we've got the COVID carriers. Now what I've done here is the reason I put the molecule on this is so you can use that for carrying to the shops. So you've got a bag that you can carry to the shops in a potentially high risk environment. And then you've got the mask and the mug, so if anybody has symptoms, you know not to use that mug. A pug mask, I couldn't resist it. I like pugs, don't tell anybody. I quite like pugs. Pugs are cute. And then this one, and then the COVID world. And then, because I'm very much pro-independence, I did a pro-indie range. Did we do a pro-indie mask? Yes, there's the pro-indie mask as well. And then we've got into our host stuff. This is Barry, aka Lazy Sod. If you buy any of the merch with the boys' faces on it, there's Cognac. That all goes to charity. Every penny of the profit that comes off that goes to charity. And there's Jason. And I think that's us for the merch, yeah. But there you are. That is the merchy. Pretty fun. Okay. Yay. Right. We are going to look up the old Kindle. And we're going to okay. That was the artist yesterday. Steps Together is today's one, and there's a longer story behind this one. Let me get comfortable so I can begin, and we'll put that down like that. There we go. Superb. Right, look at my hair this morning. It's all floppy and no product in it. It's all in beautiful L'Oreal Worth It condition sort of look. Okay. This poem's called Steps Together. My lady'd been to visit me in Edinburgh 3 times when I'd written this. 3 times, and every time a part of me left with her. I knew that we were becoming far more serious and far more intense in allowing our true feelings to flow without restraint. I mean, when someone lives as far from Edinburgh as Moscow, with the obstacle of politics and visas that could eventually separate you from one another, you are naturally have a guard around your own feelings. I needed to go to Moscow. I needed to show her that this father of 3 and technical single father at present was serious about her. I needed to show her a willingness to make the effort to climb the mountain of visas, passports, and basically the saving and the finances to reach her on her turf. And when I touched down in Moscow, I just knew she would understand that I was truly serious about her. I wrote another poem about this very journey that was going in, but that was for a whole different look. But this one here is called Steps Together, and I will read it to you. Steps together. The streets are made the same, but have a different look and feel. I'm experiencing a new culture, and it is of course all real. Rich and varied history, things I need to learn. Walking in the streets with her, this I want and truly yearn. To experience this woman in her comfort zone, instead of Skyping once a week, sending WhatsApps on our phone. Understanding how she lives, her life so far away. To have some fun while I am there every single day. It will be new to both of us, an experience so fresh, amazing to learn all I can, to entangle and enmesh. A step to a beautiful end game that both of us can see, to allow feelings we have earned to at last be set free. And that's what was going through my head when I landed in Moscow, the sort of like experiencing her within our own culture and things. Poetry, awesome. Thanks, Barry. That is what the early show's about, mate, okay? I'm getting a Barry mask. I'm going to make a Barry mask. It's just going to be like a USB port where his mouth is. That's going to be there, because I'm sure that's I'm sure you'll scare children. Yes, you will. I'm going to make posters. I've not done the posters yet of the guys. I'm going to make a poster of the four of us and a poster of the individuals. And I think that I'm going to put the poster of Barry above the fireplace. And you know why? Just to keep the children away from the hot place, which is good. Yeah, that was a great poem. I'm going to write a poem about Barry, and it's going to be technically minded. It's all going to be written in ones and zeros. It'll be going 111101. 0110111 1 diddly 11 diddly 110 0 diddly diddly 11011, and only Barry will understand it, but there you have it. That'll be quite funny, just to make it a USB-C. Okay, it will be very funny. Right, good. That is us done for the morning show. Tonight, though, hold on a wee second. We need to bring up a picture upcoming. There we are. I need to do this. I've not got this picture ready. Typical Mo. I didn't think I was going to put one up. I need to find it. Where is it? It is in here somewhere. I know it is, because there it is. Right there. Boom. And boom. And boom. And then we need to make it, hang on, well, let's make that whole big thing. I meant to have this ready, but I didn't have it ready. We need to turn the camera to there and put it down a bit like that. Good. Excellent. So tonight, we're going to do an impromptu positive paradigm, because we didn't do it the other day there, because basically I was trying to upload a friggin' massive file that Barry had sent me for the next Radio Apocalypse Let's Play, which is fine, which is good, and I'm very pleased to say that will be getting uploaded again today. I didn't put it on last night because the processor was overheating again. Hold on, I need to put headphones on because I want to listen to the banjos. Where's the banjos? Here they are. There we go. The banjos say it's coming up to the end of the show. So yeah, So tonight, it's usually a Sunday for this, but we're going to do it tonight, 10:30. I will go and get that set up and pass that around all the socials. I'll make a wee advert for TikTok to see if we can grab some TikTokers over, and we're going to try and do ripples in TikTok as well tonight, because I can mirror my screen onto my computer, and we can do it that way, which will be interesting because it's a whole different sort of person in the TikTok. So we're going to do that, which will be fun. Right, I think that's us. I don't think we've got anything else to say. Have I forgotten anything, Nyla? Post that. I will post that directly to your Snapchat, and I will to you personally, Nyla, and I'll do that with every time I advertise. I'll make sure that it goes directly to you. Okay, without a doubt. So yeah, thanks very much for joining us today, and we shall see you tonight when we start up again. Okay, 10:30. Bye.